the basis of where the voter angst and anger is coming from, because we are not seeing a transparent government. You look at the SBA, and I'll ask Ms. Benson, really, at this point in time, you want every eligible voter to do something. You're aware that the VA, by executive order, is enrolling people, correct, in your state? The angst and the anger comes from, because this administration has said, oh yeah, we're doing transparent things, but we're not doing transparent things. Republican or Democrat, I look at things absolutely objective. Why the hell are deceased people still on your voter rolls? And why does it take a lawsuit by the Public Interest Legal Foundation to sue you to get those people off the voter rolls? Tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Liberty Watchtower, where truth takes center stage. Here, we keep you informed, engaged, and thinking critically in a world that often demands it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a dose of real, unfiltered truth. Let's dive in. We gather to address one of the most critical issues facing our democracy, election integrity, and government transparency. In an age where public trust in our institutions is deeply shaken, these topics demand not just our attention, but our action.
Thank you, Ms. Sherry. Yield back.
The gentleman yields back. Dr. Murphy is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for coming today. I have to say I'm sorry if people have threatened individuals. We get threats. Our threats are up 300, 400%, and so it's sadly enough the world we live in, and I blame social media primarily for it, for all of us, Ms. Toulouse Oliver, you made a statement that kind of bothered me a little bit. You said frivolous FOIA requests. That's the whole purpose of transparent government. We've had FOIA requests that go out to the FBI, to some of these other institutions that never get returned. That's the whole purpose of transparent government. And I believe this is really the basis of where the voter angst and anger is coming from, because we are not seeing a transparent government. You look at the SBA, and I'll ask Ms. Benson, really, at this point in time, you want every eligible voter to do something. You're aware that the VA, by executive order, is enrolling people, correct, in your state?
We meet people where they are, and if they're veterans or service members, I welcome every opportunity.
And are you aware that the two places in
Yeah.
the VAs in the state of Michigan are both in Democratic districicts? No Republican districts.
No, it's actually, that's not
whatsoever.
accurate.
That was accurate yesterday in our VA meeting.
No.
So this is where
it's a website, so it is available to everybody.
This is where the angst comes from, because it is do for thee as we tell you to do, and this is where the chairman was talking about, yeah, we are doing voter registration, but it is only for Democrats. It is not across the board, and this is where the angst and the anger comes from, because this administration has said, oh yeah, we're doing transparent things, but we're not doing transparent things. It is absolutely for Democrats. It is absolutely to try to change elections. And when I got through 2020, I'm a surgeon. I am very objective. Cancer doesn't know Republican or Democrat. I look at things absolutely objective. Why the hell are deceased people still on your voter rolls? And why does it take a lawsuit by the Public Interest Legal Foundation to sue you to get those people off the voter rolls? Tell me.
Which one of those three questions did you want me to answer first?
Please endure me.
Okay, so I'll take the last first. That lawsuit was dismissed because we actually are ranked 4th in the country, as the federal judge noticed, at the top 5th in the country.
So do you have deceased people on your voter rolls? Yes or no?
We vigorously.
Yes or no?
If we do everything we can, and just like every other state, to remove it.
Should a deceased person be on your voter roll?
No, and that's why we remove them once we receive information.
Should an illegal person who is in this country illegally vote in any election?
No.
Okay. What if somebody is unknowingly registered to vote in an election? They're illegal in this country. Mm-hmm. Should their vote be counted?
No.
Okay, great. I would love to hear that and love everybody to embrace that.
We do.
That's great. Guys, why would you not, Ms. Toulouse Oliver, why would you not embrace voter ID?
We do have voter ID in New Mexico. We just have a variety of different ways that voters can confirm their identity.
During a recent congressional hearing, Concerns were raised about how voter registration is being conducted, how transparently our agencies are operating, and whether our voter rolls are accurate and secure. Questions were asked about the presence of deceased individuals on voting lists, the fairness of federal voter outreach programs, and the need for voter ID laws. These aren't just technical issues. They go to the heart of what it means to have a government that is accountable to the people. While state election officials defended their systems and practices, the debate revealed a clear divide in how different leaders view the balance between accessibility and security in our elections. This conversation is not about politics, it's about principles. It's about ensuring that every eligible citizen can vote, and that every vote is counted fairly and lawfully. Because without trust in our elections, we cannot have trust in our democracy.
Yeah, so this is where, the folks in Georgia screamed about voter ID. Voter ID is going to suppress the vote, when they had the greatest turnout in history. This is, if you don't want voter ID, why would the reason for not? It's BS to think it is suppressing the vote. BS. BS. And the only other reason that people would want that is so that people could vote who are not eligible to vote. And so this is where the angst comes from. It comes from lack of transparency, it comes from smugness, it comes from the fact this administration is doing everything it can to push one particular narrative into a one-party state. And I say that objectively, after looking things objectively and trying to scrub the data, scrub what's going on, and it is absolutely horrible that we're doing this here in the United States. And we didn't find out that about years ago because it wasn't being done. And whoever has been running the White House for the last 3.5 years has been pushing a narrative to try to get one-party rule, period. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll yield back.
The gentleman yields back. Congressman Kilmer is recognized for